do not get that in Wishy. That's it. Eating a packet of chicken with your bare hands, aye. Another week, another video of me sitting in my motor, and two very exciting things to start off with. One, Ultra Red, White and Blue Monster. Hopefully this was worth the £5 that I paid for it. It also matches my t-shirt, I've just realised. That's a wee bit embarrassing actually. And two, I have literally just handed my notice in. I'm sitting outside the gym as of 4 weeks yesterday. So the day is the 10th of July, so 4 weeks yesterday. I'm fully self-employed. On the 6th of August, I do my last shift in here. And that is me, a fully self-employed PT and online coach. So I'm terrified, I'm buzzing, but here we are. Taste test. It's alright. See all the American ones at like a £5. It's quite mediocre, to be honest, compared to the rest of them. I have quite high hopes for this because everybody says it's dynamite, but fortunately not. See if something looked like it would give you a heart attack. That's it. That looks like it would wreck you. But it's alright, it's not bad. It's just not great either. But anyway, I'm buzzing, I'm terrified. Let's see how this goes. No option, if you give yourself no option but to lose absolutely everything or work hard enough to make it all work, then hopefully you work hard enough to make it all work, do you know what I mean? But anyway, today's video is going to be a full pool day. We mic'd up pool day, going through my session, my general setup, where I'm at. As I've sort of mentioned and alluded to, I've fucked it post prep. Like I've ate too much and gained too much body fat. I'm not like 20 kilos up or anything, do you know what I mean? But too fast, too quickly, from what we wanted. So I'm actually going to make a full video just sitting down talking through this. Things that I know will happen again, things that I know I will do better next time. And like mistakes I made that I didn't even realise were like mistakes at the time. For example, taking the week off work, post prep when you have been so routined all week. Terrible idea. But anyway, that's coming next and you can hear about how I got chubby. But pool day, full setup. You know, you're also going to see me and my mate Kieran get up a Monroe last week at the start of this. I was going to film that and then film the pool day, but then I forgot to take my camera in the gym that night, so you never got to see the pool day. So you're going to see it today, a week late. Bye. Let's get it. Right, starting off with single arm lat pull down. Lat work first, always. Your lats are what's best. When you get them short, your ability to get them short is always at the beginning of your session, so always do your lat work first. Get 2 sets of cable pull down here, and then 2 sets of a single arm cable roll. So literally the exact same setup, just instead of pull down, we're doing straight out in front. So with any single arm movement, a couple of things to focus on is one, always start with the weaker side. You will naturally always have one side stronger than the other. So my left side is slightly weaker, start with my weaker side, hit failure there, and then treat it as 2 different sets. I give myself like 30 seconds, a minute between each arm, and then I go with the right side, and then I just match what I've done with the left. There's no point going above it and doing that extra rep or 2 if you've got it in the stronger side. That's just how you end up with imbalances. 8 reps to do. One rep up on last week. Like I said, good. 30 seconds to a minute, and then match that with the stronger side. Easy an extra rep or 2 on me with the right arm, but like I said, no point in doing it. So one more set here, and then lat rows. Right, so guess who's just filmed a set and just talking again, and hit stop the camera 2 seconds after starting. Me, as usual. But what I was saying was, this is my second time running this session, so don't be surprised if you have really big progressions, your first couple of rotations of a new workout. Like, I'm 1 notch up on the cables there and 2 reps up again compared to last week. But that's just because I'm getting better in the movement and I'm getting used to it again. Whereas after another 1 or 2 times doing this session, I'll just figure up 1 rep and get a session again, maybe 2 at a push, maybe maintaining some weeks. And that's natural progressions. That's actually how you progress your strength. These big jumps, your first couple of times doing it, are not strength progressions. They're just you getting used to a movement. 5 single arm lat rows now after table row. Because this is such a similar movement, I literally done like 1 wee warm up of like 2 reps each arm. And then I went straight into my set. And see what it is, very, very similar movements like that. You're absolutely fine to do minimal warm-ups. But then like next I have the prime row, so an upper back focus row. I'll do like 3 warm-up sets on that to get myself ready because I've not done any upper back work first. I've actually got that prime row in twice a week now. But just weren't happy with the T-bar row setup. I was getting a bit too much forearm out of it. And with one grip, and then the other grips felt quite uncomfortable for me. They were just a bit too wide. And so same again, getting too much forearm in. So there was no happy medium with it. And I was bottoming out because I had really long limbs. So it was like bottoming out before, can't say that word, before like my traps were getting a full stretch. So we'll switch to the prime row twice a week. I'm just going to load it differently. On my upper session, I split it 50-50 or 60-40 between top peg and middle peg. I'm just going to go all middle peg today. Most folk go all top peg, and that's pure ego lifting, and it's heavy unnecessary. It's literally just a chance to brag a stupid amount of weight about. You get the right song for this. I'm heavy enjoying a bit of Nipsey hustle at the minute. Victory laps are fucking unreliable. Oh. 10 reps, no bad. Same weight as the last set. It's 17 on my back off last time, so definitely a sign that needs up. Right, prime row's time, so I'm doing my rest pause on a normal lat build in here for a neutral grip. So all my lat work back to back to back this morning. With this, it's a 10 to 15 rep set and then a double rest pause. So once I hit failure, just give myself 5 deep breaths, hit failure again, 5 deep breaths, hit failure again. So like last week I got like 15 reps and then 3 reps, then 2 reps. I went up a notch today, so I imagine I'll be somewhere 4 straight 10. And then same again on the rest pause, it'll be like 3 reps, then 2 reps. That's a class way to get more out of work. I like it. I think now I have it in at least once a session. Or I think 3 out of my 5 sessions I've got some kind of rest pause work in there, which I really enjoy, to be honest. Oh. Oh. Ah. 10 reps plus 3 plus 2. That's in pure grip on pain by the end of that. Right, so prime row next. That is all my lat work done for this session. So 5 sets, and then 4 sets of mid to upper back. This prime row will be more mid back, and then I've got 2 sets of an upper back row. I'm using the Hammer Strength ISO row, and it's a proper like high pull, like that almost. So there's loads of traps and loads of rear delts out it, and then 4 sets of buys, 2 sets on the prime preacher curl, and 2 sets of single arm cable curl. Again, I've got a wee rest pause on that prime. No, sorry, on the single arm cable curl. This is my first time doing this on this session, and I usually have this earlier in my upper day, and obviously different loading pattern. So I actually don't know what I'm going for, to be honest. Probably 3.5 plates on the mid, and then just go for that. Right, so single arm cable curls next. Everything else was take. So that's actually usually the last exercise, but is what it is. This is an absolutely minging rest pause set. So it's one normal set, and then its second set is a rest pause to 25 reps. So I drop the weight, I'll just go until failure, and then just continuously rest pause, just like that lap building set, until I hit 25. So last time I think my set was like 17 reps when I hit failure, and then rest pause for 8 reps. So see what it is today. Different set of cables, so different weights, so I have no idea what I'm going to get. Hopefully it's not like 8 reps and then I'm rest pausing for all day long, but we shall see. It's absolutely minging. It's horrifically painful, especially when you've done other bicep work in the session. Thankfully I'm doing this first today because the feature curl is taken, but aye, let's get it. Minutes, 9 seconds. Go again, keep going to it, 25. Horrible, man. Surprised that was only 2 rest pauses. That is absolutely horrible. Right, final exercise of the day for me. You never got to see the ISO row, unfortunately. Get a prime curl here, holding it on pin 1, so the weight is mostly in the mid-range, same as the prime row. All in the mid. I have this at the start of legs and arms on a Tuesday, and I load it between the mid and the beginning. Just because your ability to get shots better the fresher you are. But obviously, this is my second bicep exercise today. It is usually my first, but usually comes like 6 exercises in. So your biceps are going to naturally be a wee bit fatigued, even if you've tried to mitigate, as much arm involvement as possible. Well done your arm stuff. But I will leave these with one set here. I got 5 reps on my top set last time, so 5 to beat, and that'll be the final set you see. So hope some good takeaways in this. It's about the only muscle group that I know how to train fucking well, tell you that. As always, more videos coming soon, especially moving fully self-employed. There'll be a good couple coming every single week now. And as always, coaching inquiries are available. All you need to do is tap the link below. Fuck's sake.